Coming in for the Momoyan this morning. I'm going to roll with y'all. Okay, so I pulled some cards, you know. If you know, you know. So, first card we got is cloud meditation. That's basically looking upwards to God, looking for condolences, guidance. This is you letting go. This is you getting downloads as you're in the clouds of your thoughts. If you're out in this weather, you could be that as well, looking up to the skies and asking God like to lead you, asking questions, just holding a conversation with him or she, whoever you consider. Then we have creation partner. This is you having close knit connections with your relationship. This is you building the connection. This is movement and creating life. Maybe you and your partner are creating life as far as a child. This is also this could be like second chances you're giving to this person that, or you could say pleasure brought in the second chances for you guys. Maybe your relationship was ending. Then we have here healing. This is just poured into yourself. You're the problem solver, so try to put the energy in. Like, this is putting the problem solving energy into yourself, not for anybody else. So are they telling you to use the power that you're using for everybody else, to use it for yourself, which is a lesson that I sure need to learn. But anyway, this also is a part of like your high. When that higher self is blocked, it doesn't allow you to tap into your greater self. So sometimes you have to check yourself or get checked. Hello. But then we have alchemy. This is your choices. This is you making decisions to come in, like reflecting on your actions. This is you, like if you ever heard of The Alchemist, that story basically tells you that the things are physically in front of your face. Like, you have to make the decision to want to see it. You have to make this decision for it to be present and be clear in it. Like, everything is up to you. We make this big thing about everybody else, but it's always a self thing. Fix your inside and your outer will be fixed. Then we have the fern here. The fern here is like operating in low vibrations. You're easily trapped in like people's energies. So this is why you have to stay protected, stay covered, stay cleansed, stay detox. Keep, like, people always have a tendency to say, I'm gonna eat what I want to eat, but at some point in time you have to like detox yourself from these things, because we're holding energy from these animals, and it is very, very, very bad for us, because we're pulling in the energies from people as well. So just think about that. All of that energy just piled up in once, and we're not clearing it out. It doesn't allow us to vibrate at our highest. You're sacred is just you taking care of yourself. Like, embrace your personal power. Giving yourself a hug, like, shining out. Like, this is also like shining, speaking your truth, loving who you are in the faces of how people see you. Like, it's like not changing yourself, it's being yourself or becoming a better being. This is showing your strength. This is self-love, self-empowerment, encouragement. Anything that self is that you can know about, acknowledge it and do it for yourself. Look, and then confirmation is sacred temple. This is taking care of your home. Your body is your home, as well as your physical home as well. Could be some cleansing and clearing out you need to do in your home as well. This is also taking back your path to self-respect, respecting yourself, taking care of your heart, knowing that your body, like I said, your body is special. It can't be shown, it can't be given away. Know who to give it to and know who to release from it. This is also the energy of needing to get rid of those, what do you call it? It could be trauma bonds, like a bond that you develop with someone that may no longer be in your space, because we tend to hold energy from past partners, and that we need to get rid of. We linger. If we see ourselves lingering back to people that we were previous with, that's still a bond that is traumatic, that we're still holding for that person. I've dealt with it several times, actually going through it right now myself, but it's like it's very, very dire. I guess you could say that something to do is very, very heavy, or I should say difficult to overcome. But you do, there's spiritual baths for it, there's prayers, there's cleansing and detox. It just takes like a lot of mind control, because during retrograde, which we are in right now, so January 13th, that energy of wanting to go backwards and wanting to, it's gonna want to come back, those urges and just that anger and that frustration, a lot of that is gonna be built up and it's gonna come back. When you react, you know that you're not operating your highest self. You have to do what's best for you to get yourself back. And then the last card is the Gatherer. This is preparing for the winter, which is now. So anything that you feel that you're going to need that will keep you from having to leave out your house, especially that if it's not important, it's being resourceful with those things. This is also nourishment, healing people while healing yourself. This is every fruit that you're harvesting is a blessing. So as a farmer, like when you go in to do your farming, you planting your seeds and stuff like that, you're nourishing everything so it can grow properly. When it's time for harvest time, which is in spring, everything will flourish. So that's what you're preparing for. You're preparing yourself for the blossom. You're preparing yourself for your harvest. And I'm going to pull a couple of from here to get y'all some completion. Completion is wrapping things up. Anything that you need to end right now, like for the new year, like this is like the perfect time to wrap things up, resolution wise, because you always do your resolutions when it's come to springtime, which is harvest. So that's your new year. In all actuality, that's the new year. But completion is like wrapping up old things that need to be done with, stagnation, procrastination. Then we have detachment. Detachment is you have to detach yourself from the outcome of things. Detach yourself from people who you are consistently holding on to, and also follow your destiny. Or this is going to, once you bring completion into both of these things, completion and detachment as a complete whole, that's when your destiny will begin to come. I'm going to pull one more and then that's it. Yep, grace. You're going to walk into grace. You're going to look how the ugly duckling becomes the swan. That's your blossoming period. So you have two confirmation cards from each. Completion, detachment means to end. Both things stop, deaden. That's a wrap. And then destiny and grace is both blossoming cards, blessings, success, and so forth. That's the moment we're on.